Hi everybody, welcome to Dancingluna Tarot. This is going to be a general reading for the sign of Pisces. Pisces, I've tried to do your reading. This is probably the third time now, and the camera keeps glitching out, but I think I've got it. So we're going to try again. This is a general reading for the sign of Pisces, and we're not asking any super directed questions. We're just going to look at what comes out. So right now we're going to ask what's going on in your energy right now. And then we'll ask what's coming up in the near future. This is for Pisces. Just going to shuffle one more time and then we'll get into the reading. This is for my Pisces people. Just going to get a few more cards. Why is the Chariot here? You know, this is really interesting. These are some duplicate cards of what came out last time. I'm just going to get a little bit more clarity. Yes. Okay. It's really similar and same cards as to what came out in the first couple of readings that I started that glitched out. So, you know, with the Chariot here, I feel like you you are getting some forward momentum on this is like, so the Page of Swords to me is like things are still, you know, there's a lot of clouds around him and he's got this sword in his hand, right? But he's not really totally proficient at using this sword yet, so he's learning. So I feel like you're getting a lot of clarity on how to navigate in a way with your thoughts and your words and your just kind of your movement through life. You know, it's like you're learning how to wield this sword, right? You're learning, it's like you've got some enthusiasm about it. You may have some like childlike enthusiasm about it, but I think that you're learning about clarity when it comes to yourself. And I think you've got some good momentum about it. And I think what you're learning about, and this is funny because these cards came up in the same, in a little bit of a different order, but in both readings that started and stopped. So I feel like, you know, I feel like you're learning about why you keep ending up in these kind of 3 dagger in the heart endings, you know, like it's like where maybe situations have led you sort of repetitively into a place where you've been stuck in your head, devastated, like flat on the floor, in a lot of pain. And I think that you're trying to figure out like why you get to this place. Like, I don't think you want to get to this place anymore, but I think it's possible that this has been a theme for you. That things just keep ending in a painful way for you, in many regards, on your path. And I think you're tired of it. You know, it's like you've just had enough of it and you're like, okay, what the heck is going on? There's like the common denominator is me, so let me figure this out. Like, why do I keep ending here? And so I think that you're going internal and you're doing the work and you're figuring, you're like getting clarity on why, so that you don't end up here anymore. And that's a really good thing. And I think you've got forward momentum in this. It's like you're definitely at the helm. You're like, listen, I'm going to navigate the hell out of this until I figure it out, because I don't want to end up here anymore. I think that you're getting your footing. You're sort of getting the knack of balancing all of the moving plates, you know. I feel like where maybe things have felt chaotic, like trying to balance work and your personal life and your internal work and your higher learning and all of those things. I feel like you're sort of finding your groove with it. Like you're getting in a good flow of balance where you're like, all right, you still have a lot of moving parts going on, but you're sort of like getting the knack of how to move it all. I do think that you have been in a recovery period, you know, where you're sort of like probably resting up from something that brought you a lot of pain. But this is a very peaceful, like restful situation where you're not in any danger. These swords are on the wall. They're not, you know, they're not pointing at you. And you're just sort of at rest and like, you know, again, getting clarity, like taking some time out, getting some clarity, healing your heart, healing yourself, tapping into your own heart. This Ace of Cups can talk about a new beginning, you know, in coupledom, but I don't feel like that's what this new beginning is. It's like I feel like you're setting out on a new beginning of like self-discovery, self-love. So like where you're learning how to take care of your own heart instead of putting it in the hands of people that stick daggers in it, you know, people that keep you up all night. Yeah, I think that you're over it. It's enough. It's enough already. And you want to and are learning ways of navigating maybe more sanely that don't end you here. And I want to say that you absolutely have the power to do that, you know, so stay on that healing journey. Get to know yourself. Give yourself lots of love. Give yourself so much love until you love yourself so much that this kind of stuff doesn't even have power, you know, that you, I'm not saying close yourself off or wall yourself off, but, you know, it's like you're getting into a space where you've got such an abundance of self-love and wholeness that these kind of things are going to have a harder time penetrating your energetic field. I want to know why this Seven of Swords guy is here. Okay. If you're thinking about, if you're considering a reconciliation with someone, and there was any type of shadiness going on, I'm going to say beware, beware, beware. This guy's got the swords in his hand and he's still able to stick them right through your heart. This is somebody who is not a truth teller. This is a deceptive person. This is a person who leaves one foot in and one foot out, and he's kind of looking back, and it's like he's trying to sneak away unnoticed, but he's leaving a couple swords behind so that he can come back, you know. This is a shady character. So if you've got somebody who's trying to come back in, who's trying to reconcile with you, someone from your past, and things were this way, had this energy about it, I'm gonna say shut that door, because this person is still showing up in that kind of energy. Just want to get one more card. Yeah, it's like this person comes in, taps in for intimacy, and they just swords right back in the heart again. It's like you open your heart up, you let them back in, they come in with like smooth words, and but it's like with this guy, it's an act. The objective here is intimacy. So if you've got someone trying to come back in from your past, I'm gonna say, you know, things from the past are sometimes better left in the past. So I just feel like this Seven of Swords, when he comes out, is a warning. King of Wands, you know, when he's coming up with this guy together and it's coming up with a reconciliation card, I would say this is a person who taps back in with that one foot in, gets what they came for, and sneaks right back out. So I would just say heads up for that if you've got somebody from the past trying to come back in. You know, Pisces, I know y'all have a really soft heart for people, and you know, I know that you don't like to say no to people, but this one looks like it's still in Shadyville. So That's my 2 cents on what those cards mean. So we're going to ask what's coming up in the near future. I usually frame near future in the next upcoming few months. But, you know, it could be a week, could be a month, could be 2 months. I don't know your timeline. So we're just going to look at what's coming up around the bend. Any advice that you might need to hear, Pisces. I haven't heard the camera blip, so hopeful that this reading is going to stick because it's been a challenge, Pisces, trying to get your reading out here. Okay, what's coming up for my Pisces people? And look, listen, Pisces, this guy is at the bottom of the deck, and you saw how many times I shuffled. So this is a warning for you. This is a warning for you. Drop into your intuition about people. You will be able to sense this energy. This is somebody who avoids conflict, doesn't know how to talk about things, and so their methodology is to just sneak away, dip out. This is not a person who can come to the line and discuss things in a healthy way. This is not an honest, upfront, able to talk about their feelings kind of person. Okay, so what's coming up in the near future? You know, Pisces, you got a lot of repeat energy coming out here. Okay. There's definitely a message here for someone. There's a message here for someone. I don't know if this is the person from the past that you're holding on to. I don't know if this is the person who put you in a mode where you needed to recover. I just feel like you're kind of stuck about this, and it's like you're going to continue to have a little bit of a hard time to figure it out. You know, you're showing up for it. You want to fight for your life, you know. I see you. Like, I see you. You want things to be different, yeah? You want things to be different. But there's just this energy around you of like Seven of Swords, Seven of Cups, Moon card. Like, this is somebody who is like delusional, foggy. I'm not talking about you. This is some energy around you. And I feel like it's the last person or somebody from your past that you really had to work to recover from. You know, you got a lot of sevens here too, so I don't know if 7 is a significant number for you, but this is also a repetitive theme coming up in this reading. You got a lot of 7s here. Yeah, so listen, it's like you got the fight in you to get this right, you know, to get this right. But I'm just going to say, like, if you're holding on to something from the past, Pisces, do your best to continue to recover and let this go. Because I don't know, that 7 of Swords coming out twice and coming out with the reconciliation card. I'm just going to say, this is a person who keeps you stuck. I feel like this is a persistent person, though, who's not making it easy for you to close that door. But there are, you know, this person has options. This person comes in, they go out. They come in, they go out. And that leaves you confused. And that leaves you really stuck. You know, and it's like you're just kind of left in the dark, and it's like you keep showing up to fight for this thing, but it's like you're the only one here fighting for it. You're alone in this fight. You know, I'm just gonna say, like, yeah, stay on your recovery mode, stay on that elevated learning. You had a lot in the first 2 readings that glitched out. Everything was pointing to a time of higher learning, a time of introspection, a time of elevating. So I'm going to say, if you're finding that in your own time, continue to find that. And if you have chaos peeking its head back in from the past, you know, you have to choose what you want to do. But I don't see anything good coming from the past. I'm going to say look forward, because I just feel like there's a heavy energy here around you of somebody that just keeps you stuck, like you're blindfolded. You don't know what the truth is. It's like you can't see clearly. They don't know what they want, and it's like you keep having to show up and like fight this like unexpected fight that you don't really want to take a part in, but you just keep ending up in the middle of it. I hope this is making sense. I feel like this is probably a very specific message for someone out there. I just want to get a little bit more clarity on what's coming up in the future. Listen, how many times before we drew these cards, you see me, I'm moving the cards, I'm shuffling them, and this guy is here again. We're just going to leave him there, okay? Because he's like very present in this reading. This energy is hitting hard. This card is like here screaming at you, like this is what the energy is. Like, I just got the strongest image of a door slamming shut, like a big, heavy wooden door. And it's just like, Pisces, close that door. Close that door. Here, let's just close that door. Sorry to be harping on this, but man, this guy does not want to go away. This is a message for someone. Somebody does not have good intentions here around you. That's just what I'm going to say. And maybe that's part of the elevated learning process, you know, is, yeah. Okay. Okay. This is very, very clear. This is very clear, Pisces. There is some strong advice here to get in your hermit mode, stay in your recovery mode, get in your cave. You know, it's like, it's time to introspect. It's time to introspect. Stay away from this guy. This is somebody that you know from the past, man, who's trying to come back in, or that you can't stop thinking about, you can't stop holding on to. And they just have you stuck and confused, man. Just with all your might, get in your cave, do your meditation, do what you can to get clarity, to let this go. And if you can do this, if you can let yourself go into hermit mode, this is really tough when you're holding on to something, or when somebody keeps tapping in, you know, it's just a repetitive message also, like a door slamming and the word block, 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 block. So listen, if you have that big old heart and you like feel bad about blocking someone, listen, if someone comes in constantly and leaves you stuck and leaves you with 3 daggers in your heart, so that then you have to go into your 4 of Swords and recover all the time, close that door. Close that door. Take care of yourself. Go into your hermit mode. Do your meditation. Get clarity. Do your self-care. Do your bath bombs. Do your face masks. Do whatever you need to do. Go for a walk in the woods. Go, you know, go to the shore. Take a walk. You know, the sun is about to start peeking its head out any time now. Just, you know, take some time to yourself so that you can figure this thing out, so that you can loosen the grip and let go, so that you can like free up the air and the space in your life, you know. You are going to have some kind of tower moment where it's like, I don't know if it's because this person keeps coming back in, but there's going to be some type of moment of upheaval. But once this moment hits, once this moment goes like, you know, and the dust settles, then you're going to have a nice clear path. And listen, I'm not here to say that the tower is some type of huge catastrophe, but the tower is almost always a sudden upheaval that you were kind of not expecting to have happen. You know, sometimes tower moments happen in a good way, but sometimes they happen in a hard way. It's unexpected, but always, 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 tower comes here to clear the path, right? So there's going to be some type of experience of something that you were not expecting to see, something you weren't expecting to have happen. This could be an argument. This could be a fight. I'm not really sure. We'll just have to kind of see how it plays out. But I think that you need to get strong. You need to stay in your recovery mode. You need to, I'm not saying isolate. That's not what I'm saying. But I am saying take time to get quiet and get still and get your head together here. Continue on your learning path. Continue on your self-discovery path, and continue on your self-love path. Continue like getting into your Ace of Cups mode, but with yourself. You know, grow your self-love, grow your internal peace, right? So that you can be in a good place. Like whenever this whatever happening does come down, because after this, towers always come to clear the path. They always come to clear the path, and there's always peace after. But what you have on the heels of that in the upcoming near future is a total transformation. So I think that you're gonna make it through this, but I feel like it's almost like you're kind of in the woods with this thing, and you can't quite figure out what to do here. But you'll figure it out. Trust yourself. Trust in your abilities to figure it out. Trust your intuition, Pisces. You're very intuitive. Tap in. Get quiet. If you're not into meditation, or if you are, either way, get into your meditation. That is a really good way to get grounded. It's a good way to loosen the grip. It's a good way to recover. It's a good medicine for everything. It's just a matter of 5 to 10 minutes every day where you just get quiet and you focus on your breath, and your mind wanders away, and you come back and you focus on the breath, and your mind wanders and you come back and focus on the breath, and you train your brain and you train your body to sit still, and you train yourself to become an observer, right? So that you can sort of stay grounded when all this crazy chaos is coming in. And that's where you're going to hit this transformation, you know? That's where you're going to hit this place where you just, it's almost like it's death and rebirth. That's what the death card speaks of. This is like it's like a closeout and a beginning in a way. It's like a death of the old self and a rebirth of new self. So hang in there, Pisces. You know, I just feel like you're like kind of struggling it out with something that you're having a hard time shaking, but that has not been really a positive force in your life. I think it's something that has caused you a lot of pain, and I think you're tired of being in that Three of Swords energy all the time, and you know, you deserve so much more than that. You know, you deserve this transformation. You know, you deserve all the beauty. You deserve to love yourself. And I don't feel like this is an energy that helps us love ourselves at all. Like energy like this just degrades our self-esteem. Yeah, so let's close the door on this, whatever it is, you know, so that you can get unstuck and you can have this beautiful transformative moment. Yeah, hang in there, Pisces. You can definitely do this, you know. You can do this. It's all within you, though. You know, you are the creator of your destiny, literally, you know. Get some awareness around your thoughts. Slow it all down, introspect, get some clarity on what you need. What does joy look like for you? What does being loved properly feel like for you? Get your focus on that so that you can navigate towards that, and so that you can magnetize that in instead of this type of BS, because this is no fun. I don't think this has been too much fun for you at all. All right, Pisces. So sorry if that was a little bit of a heavy reading. If that did not resonate with you, you can feel free to check out your sun, moon, and rising. But for, you know, whoever needed to hear that message today, glad to have been able to connect with you. And if it did resonate, please like, share, and subscribe. It helps me grow the channel. But I really just appreciate you showing up and receiving this reading today. All right, Pisces, take care.